Hello and welcome to the Lone Wolf Tarot. I do want to try something different. So we're going to pull three cards from the tarot deck. Well, first, I'm the Lone Wolf. Hi, how's it going? This is a general timeless read. I'm pretty sure if you watch tarot, you know what that means. If you don't, it's for everybody. So something may not be for you at all. And it is timeless, which means anytime you want to watch it, you can. With that being said, I'm going to pull three cards from the tarot, but I want to clarify them from my supporting card deck, which is not really a supporting card deck, but I just use it as supporting energy. So like I want to get the story from. So anyways, there's a potential that you're maybe like let's say you want to live a luxurious, beautiful, amazing lifestyle with the Nine of Pentacles, but it's in reverse. So it's giving like you should be spending only $1,000 a month. So that means you potentially might need a roommate if you want to live on a penthouse in Dubai or something, because that's not enough. But you are deciding to spend more, do more because you know that you are worthy of it. You know that you're supposed to be living such a luxurious lifestyle. It's not giving you're not worthy. It's giving that that's just stupid because now you're hurting yourself and causing like some type of need to continuously figure things out, continuously fight for your life. Like you're causing your tests. You know what I'm trying to say? Because you like say if you have $1,000 for the remaining let's just say like, in the nice world, we have $1,000 for the rest of the week, right? Or for the rest of the 2 weeks for our paycheck, right? Instead of buying things and being smart, you just go and drop like 600 of them dollars on a concert ticket. Okay, that's fine. I guess now we have to make $400 stretch for 2 weeks. And then you're like, then you keep going. And then you're like, okay, lobster dinner. That lobster dinner. Oh, I'm paying. I'll pay for you, friend. Yeah, don't worry, girl. I got it. And you just like living this luxurious lifestyle. Now you pay $200 for a lobster dinner, and you're stuck with $200. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's like it's just like this is the energy you're in. There needs to be a change. There needs to be some type of relief with the tower coming out. You need to like fix this energy because something can happen. Say if something does happen, like your dog gets sick and you need to go to the vet, but now you have no money because you've been living above your means, living this luxurious lifestyle that you can't really afford right now. And when something bad does happen, you're sitting there looking stupid because you wanted to spend $600 on a concert ticket, and you didn't save for a rainy day. You didn't make sure. Like it's basically saying like this cannot last forever because eventually something will come, a tower will come. Life has its ups and downs, and you should have been using this moment to save up. You should have been using this moment to like invest in something that actually gonna build to give you that creative lifestyle. You're like just enjoying a little bit too much, and this is just the energies that I'm getting, or the. So we're gonna pull some more information with this card deck to see what happens, y'all. This is just a experimental read. We'll see what goes on here, right? Because at the end of the day, I'm just a channeler. Okay. So yeah, okay. So then you're gonna play victim. We have the trap card coming out. There's potential that you're not even aware of this happening. This could be like an eye opener. This could be confirmation. Like you might be a victim. You might be a victim of your own demise, kind of thing. Like you might just be like, hey, I didn't know this was gonna happen. I didn't expect this or whatever. I feel like also maybe potentially people like with the trap card because it is giving victim though. Like you're being alert to do this, so maybe the friends you're hanging out with are also. Yeah, okay, so it's giving like you're running away from your like depression. You're running away from your like you could maybe people talk about you potentially. Maybe people like make fun of you in a way because they see, oh, if you're not at the lobster steak and dinner, then you're broke. Like it feels like because I was gonna say like maybe your friends are potentially influencing you as well. Not saying that you're a victim because peer pressure, but you can be a victim of peer pressure. Like even in however old you are, there is a strong possibility that you give in to peer pressure because you don't want to look broke, and your friends are able to spend this much money and do this much things and stuff. So maybe you just want to live in that lifestyle and that luxury. You could be depressed because you're by yourself and no one else like understands exactly what you're going through. Oh yeah, you could be financially stressing yourself out. Cause we have real estate. You could be financially stressing yourself out with the fact that you maybe can't afford your place to stay, but you're still acting this way and living a life of luxury, but you're avoiding the back end type of energy. Like financially, you cannot make your next payment for rent, but you always got a bundle. You know, you always got a fresh new weave or whatever type of energy. Like you got them lashes and everything on fleek, and you look very good. And maybe that's also like how you cope with your depression and the thought of maybe potentially losing your home is just like if I look good, I'll feel good type of energy. I can relate to that or feel like that. Yeah. Okay. So with friendship coming out, hmm, with friendship coming out, it's giving like either this is you being influenced by your friends to be this way or act this way because you don't want, like, let's say when you go home, you live with three other roommates, three other strangers, and your friends think that you own the whole apartment and you don't tell them type of energy. Like it's giving like you're trying to put up a facade for your friendships. All your friends are like maybe born into wealth or maybe they're born hustlers and they like started their own businesses and you're like having a hard time getting your shit together so you don't want to be like left behind. Let's get the tower. You don't want to look like you're being left behind. This is low key. Yeah. So accident, but it came out in reverse. So I feel like it's not a very dangerous accident. It's not something that can hurt you. Like I feel like that's why it's in reverse. I feel like it's just something that happens in general. It also wasn't an accident. It might be just like with the real estate coming out here over here in this area, right? It's giving like we all know it's gonna happen. We all know that if you keep spending your money instead of putting it towards your rent, instead of what you're gonna be kicked out. Like the real estate energy, so it's not like it's an accident what's gonna happen. It's very much just cause and effect. It is potentially sudden, dang, because you probably like called them up and was like, hey, I can't make the rent today, blah 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 blah, and like you said that 6 times. So it's like if you don't make the proper actions and they catch you slipping or they something happens to where now suddenly they kick you out of the roommates are like, yo, we can't keep like that one video, which I think is so wretched they posted online, but that one video where the girl was like, "You got a new Rolex, but you not paying your rent." And she goes, "He bought me a Rolex. I was at the mall." And everyone was like, "Kick her out and stuff." It's like giving that, like, why are you not paying your rent, but you're going out with men and getting Rolexes? Like, you could, like, it's because of an image. Because, like, if she was like, "Actually, can you pay my rent?" It might not sound the same as being like, "Yes, yes, daddy, buy me a Rolex." Like, like, she's aiming for luxury and basically putting off the facade that she's not worried about her homing living situation. So that being said, because you're not investing in your living situation potentially, this accident is not really an accident. Like you're gonna end up homeless. That's basically it. You might have to move back in with your family. Maybe you should yeah, you might have to move back in with your family. You might have to call your family up for help. Maybe they're there for you. Maybe you don't feel like they're there for you. I get more information. Okay. So we have loss, but it's in reverse. Everything's coming out in reverse. So it's basically giving with this loss, with this accident, both of these in reverse. It's giving like you already like know. Like you're not considering it a loss. You're not considering it an accident. Like you might be mentally preparing for it. Maybe you already called up your parents. You were like, I'm gonna have to move in or something like that. Maybe that's what you're also depressed about. So like with this whole facade, mm, yeah, with this whole facade, this whole thing going on, it's giving like you basically are just preparing for it because you don't want to stop spending money. That's honestly crazy that this is what we got. And I'm like, yeah, your mind's made up. We got imagination. Your mind's made up. You want to live in your fantasy world. You want to live your best life. This is the bed you. Damn. Okay, so